you see this unit working together. They're a group that's been out there together throughout the entire course of the season. So you see a lot of camaraderie in the front seven. I think those are guys that just work really well together. I think the two ends do a great job of playing off each other. The linebackers have been playing, with each other for a long time, and you can just see how they use disguise. They use different looks and different fronts and things like that to kind of confuse the offense and make it, difficult to try to, make sure everybody's handled.
The last time we previewed the Vikings, we talked about those two guys on the defensive line. We're going to talk about them again today. Let's start with Everson Griffin.
Yeah, I mean, Griffin, he's a really, he's a dynamic guy on the edge. He and Hunter do a great job of kind of, bookending the defensive line. But you can see right here, he just does a great job of getting off the ball, really just right from the start, beats the tackle, reads the snap count. Great burst, great energy, great kind of move here where he kind of stutters off the line, gets the offensive tackle to kind of sit, just kind of slaps to the edge, rips up and through, and it's just a great toe turn that you have towards the quarterback. Those guys that just rush the quarterback really well, they have that ability to bend and turn and get into the level of the quarterback pretty quick. So dynamic guys on the edge, guys that can really impact the game at any point, especially in passing situations. They do a great job in the run also, but you can see here he's just one-on-one with the tackle, gets off the ball, gives a little bit of a hesitation, and then that burst, that acceleration right there gives him a little bit of a long arm. The tackle shoots his hand, kind of hits him in the face to try to slow him down. The official caught that, but really just gets to the edge right now, and you can see that violence of the dip underneath and then the explosion right through to the quarterback, and he's into the pocket.
This next clip shows us just how dynamic Hunter is, too.
Yeah, I mean, another great guy on the edge, someone that can certainly, is explosive. He understands kind of the different looks that he's going to get here. This is an interesting one from Washington. They're really in a two-back set, which is really kind of more of a run-threatened look for them. So he kind of tightens down his alignment to really handle that C gap, which is inside the tight end right there. Gets off the ball, notices that the tight end's kind of real passive. It's not really a run look. Transitions into the pass rush real quick, kind of up and through and then over the top of the tight end, and then just again that great toe turn to get to the level of the quarterback, attack the pocket. He's got great length, so he might seem like he's far away from you, but he can get his hands into the pocket, turn the ball over, and just again turnovers, dynamic, explosive plays, and he certainly can get that done off the edge.
What do you tell your rookie quarterback about facing these guys and what he's up against?
I mean, I think the biggest thing for us is going to be timing in the passing game. We're going to have to do a great job of getting the ball out and making sure that we're not holding it, and when we're moving within the pocket that we do have two hands on the ball. We got to have ball security right there, so if those guys do get a chance to get into the pocket, that we're not having those turnover situations occur. And I think their offense has done a great job. They have explosive plays all over the field. They're getting the ball downfield. Certainly the run game is dynamic with Cook and all that he can do. They have a great play action game off of that to get some boot and roll passes to get the quarterback out of the pocket. And then, like I said, just taking advantage of some of the coverage that they're getting to be able to use their speed with their receivers and the skill set that they have to be able to get the ball downfield.
How have you seen them grow since the last time you faced them this season?
Definitely, I think the offense is really kind of settling into their personnel and what fits them as far as the guys that they have. You're seeing a lot more tight ends on the field. You're seeing a little bit more move the pocket type of plays, and I think the quarterback definitely just has a lot more confidence in kind of being able to push the ball and being able to put the ball in some tighter windows and really kind of getting on the same page with the receivers. The more that they're out there working together, you see kind of some of the on-field body language that they do communicate to each other and take some more chances downfield.
Play action and tight ends, that's what we're taking a look at today here. This pass to Diggs is set up by the play action.
Yeah, absolutely. And really it's kind of a unique situation here in third and shorter. Minnesota's done a good job of kind of mixing in some sub runs where they'll hand the ball off. Usually this is a high percentage pass down. They've really run the sub runs with the players that they have. It's dangerous in that aspect. So defensively, you need to be able to kind of defend that. And they really use this in a great opportunity here to use a little bit of play action. So just a simple kind of, a fake here to the running back. Quarterback pulls the ball out. He's going to get some depth, and he's really kind of looking for the intermediate route, the over route there by the tight end, but really gets his eyes downfield. I think Diggs is doing a great job of communicating. Throws the hand up there that says I'm open, throw it deep, and the quarterback sets up and he throws it right on the line and it's points right away. So just that dynamic, that quick, just the little nuances of those guys working together, being on the same page, and just continually evolving as an offense. You can see the amount of attention that the defense has to really go into the run game and make sure they respect that. But now once he pulls the ball out, gets out of the pocket, it's a big play downfield. So just very explosive, very dynamic. They got playmakers all over the field.
Yeah, play action or not, you've got to look out for Diggs in the back end there.
Absolutely. His speed, he can get by you real quick.
All right, and then they've got a young tight end in there, Irv Smith Jr. What have we seen from him this season?
Yeah, I think this is one of the players that's really kind of come on for them on their offense as the season's gone along. We spent a lot of time taking a look at him coming out of Alabama. He's a really good player. He's got some speed. He runs really good routes, and I think they've utilized him in that pass-catching tight end position where he's been able to make some big plays and certainly, change field position in the process.
Show us his skills in action here.
Well, certainly, I think, they're using a couple different personnel groups. They get him in some different positions, but one of the things I think they're doing a great job is getting him into space. So they'll line him up maybe in a more non-traditional alignment for a tight end, put him out in the slot receiver position, try to get a matchup. Maybe it's a linebacker or put the defense in a bind with a different personnel group out on the field. You can see he just kind of pushes up the seam, snaps it off, sees the split safety coverage. He's going to bend it in front of the safety. And again, the quarterback does a great job of delivering him the ball right here, putting it on the line and in a position where the safety can't get him. So it's just that vertical threat at the tight end position. When he comes into the game, it's just one more element that you now have to try to defend against, and it really puts you in a bind as far as personnel groups that you're going to use defensively to try to handle him from that position. So just a guy that can get out in space, create those big plays, get the ball downfield.
How do you stop an offense like this?
Certainly, I mean, for us, we got to be disciplined. We got to understand where their good players are and where the go-to guys are going to be that they're going to try to feature with the ball, and try to make sure that we're just sound from a top-down perspective in coverage. We really can't let them get behind us, and we can't give up those big plays.